Be a light to yourself. Early in the morning, Gautama Buddha told his disciples, "More than enough has been done. This body has reached its fullness and needs rest." He looked around and saw two very beautiful and tall trees. They stood side by side like twins. "I will die here," the Buddha said and pointed to the spot. The disciples did not immediately understand what the master meant. Then they crowded around him and began to weep and wail. The Buddha told them, "Don't cry. You can cry later when I am not with you. For now, sit quietly and observe and be aware. This will give you experience, for Buddhas rarely die. Before I leave, if you have any questions, ask them." But the disciples had no time for questions, so they answered, "For more than 40 years we have asked you questions. That is enough. You have shown us the way, and we will follow it." Only Ananda asked, "In your lifetime you did not allow any of your words to be written down. But after your death, let us write down what you said. The words you spoke are pure gold and must be preserved for future generations." To this the Buddha said, "You may write them down, but on one condition. Each record made of my words must begin." I heard Gautama Buddha say, "You just tell what you heard. Never start like this." That's what the Buddha said. After that, Ananda suddenly asked, "Tell me finally, who am I? I have lived near you for 42 years. Others have come, become enlightened and gone, but I am still not enlightened. And now you're leaving." Buddha said, "Don't worry, as soon as I leave my body, within 24 hours you will become enlightened." Ananda said, "I don't understand this arithmetic. 42 years with you has not brought me enlightenment, but 24 hours without you and I will become enlightened." Buddha laughed and said, "Ananda, because I was so close, you began to take me for granted. Only separation, only my death can awaken you. Anything less than that won't work on you. I tried everything, but you assumed that I, as your brother, would take care of your enlightenment as well. Many times it could have happened, but you missed out." Having said this, the Buddha closed his eyes. Seeing his death approaching, Ananda asked, "What should we do with the body of the Perfect One?" The Buddha replied, "Don't worry, Ananda, about the honors that will be bestowed upon the body of the Perfect One. Take more care of holiness, think of it, live in it invariably, live in holy zeal, striving for perfection. There are, Ananda, among the noble men, Brahmins and townsmen, men of wisdom who believe in the Perfect One, and they will honor my body." And then Ananda asked one last question. "What is your final message?" The Buddha opened his eyes and said, "Forget about me, be a light to yourselves. Whoever finds light and refuge in the truth and does not seek it in anything other than himself, will be my true disciple, having entered the true path." He closed his eyes and, after a moment's silence, said, "I have taken the first step, I am no longer a body. I have taken the second step, I am no longer a mind. I have taken the third step, I am no longer a heart. I have taken the fourth step, I have entered my consciousness."